At a property unlike any on Earth, we've assembled 6 of the best collegiate players to go head-to-head in a one-of-a-kind competition.
What a shot!
Our savior.
They'll be joined and led by familiar faces.
Oh,
It's an easy 12-5 for the Semper 5 fun.
Don't worry about what we doing.
All in the name of charity on one of the most breathtaking golf courses you'll ever see. This is the 2021 PXG College Golf Showcase from Scottsdale National Golf Club. That is the view high above the finest golf club the Sonoran Desert has to offer, where in just a few minutes, we will take you down to the grounds for a competition unlike any other. Hello and welcome to beautiful Scottsdale National. Lauren Thompson here, excited to bring you the second edition of the PXG College Golf Showcase. We have 6 of the brightest stars in collegiate golf here today. 4 young men, as well as 2 young women, along with our 2 celebrity captains, NFL Hall of Famer Jerome Bettis and actor, comedian, and Marine Rob Riggle. Today, they will be competing for $1 million to benefit our 2 charities, Semper Fi and America's Fund, and the Mount Sinai Center for Psychedelic Psychotherapy and Trauma Research. You will learn more about those organizations in a moment, but before we get rolling, let's send it down to the guys calling the action.
a thrilling competition awaits with Aaron Oberholzer and Travis Fulton. I'm Will Haskett. Guys, we cannot wait to call some amazing golf. And new this year, we've added some ladies to the mix, and I know, Aaron, you are excited to see the dichotomy of styles, but 2 really world-class players.
Yes, Gina Kim and Brooke Matthews, both phenomenal collegiate players, have done everything. Curtis Cup players, absolutely have phenomenal careers at the respective colleges. I think we're going to see a show from those 2 ladies and potential future superstars on the LPGA Tour. You mentioned it, different games. Gina Kim is very straight, point A to point B player. Brooke Matthews, she's got tons of speed. Her game kind of compares a little bit with Maria Fassi, also from the University of Arkansas. They are very neck and neck as far as distance-wise, so we're going to see a lot of speed, I think, out of Brooke Matthews, and I think that she could be their team's secret weapon today for sure. Gina Kim is just going to basically hit every fairway, is going to hit every green, and is going to give herself all kinds of looks. So I'm really looking forward to watching both these ladies.
All right, you mentioned speed. Travis, we got full send it for the 4 guys in this one, but some really balanced games. It's going to be fun to watch this quartet of men.
Yeah, it's the modern game, right? Send it off the tee. All 4 of these guys, 300 plus. They can get it out there, 315, 320, but none of them really, there's not one that's, a good 20 past them consistently. I think we're going to see them all pretty much in the same area. They'll be able to take some aggressive lines, of course, in the scramble format. That'll be fun to watch. But I think the difference, with these guys, I'm excited with the approach game. I'm excited to watch the wedge game. I've been watching them play in warm-up, in practice rounds. Some really good hands here. Would not be surprised to see the ball be pitched in a couple different times from off the green. So yes, long game check, short game check as well.
We're going to have everything. Highlights galore coming up. Let's tee it up.
When top golfers are on the premises at Scottsdale National, it doesn't take long for PXG founder and Scottsdale National owner Bob Parsons to make his way over to them. Just a few minutes after stepping foot on property, Mr. Parsons caught up with our sixsome and had a surprise waiting for them.
Ready to meet our team captains? All right, let's see if we can get them down here. Rob?
Yes, sir.
You got to be risking your life there, brother. Guys, please meet our college stars.
After meeting Mr. Parsons and the captains, all 6 of our competitors got their first look at Scottsdale National, with some very interested sets of eyes joining them. After play was done, the captains got together for a little draft to decide who'd be joining them on the field of play. All right, so Jerome, Rob, both of you know the course really well. You know the types of players that will have success at Scottsdale National. You were able to be out there today. You got to see him take a few swings. So what did you like?
Well, all of them, what I was impressed with are long hitters. So that wasn't a concern at all. You just wanted to see how well they kind of dealt with some of the adversity. That's kind of what I wanted to see, wanted to look at. And the ladies, they were, I don't know if more impressive than the men.
It doesn't take very long to get in trouble out here on this golf course.
You're right.
I mean, it doesn't take one great shot. Great shots
Yes.
turn out to be, you can find yourself in trouble. So I enjoyed watching these young men and women get in and out of trouble today. I thought that was interesting. Wanted to see if people got rattled and I didn't see any of that. I mean, every single one of them stepped up to their ball. I mean, they were in bad lies. And they'd be like, yep, okay, well, this is what we're doing. I just love the confidence. They all had it.
All right, fellas, it's time to make the picks. Time to make these teams official. So let's do this.
All right, may I jump in and just suggest, Bus, obviously there's been some controversy in the past with coin flips.
Oh.
So why don't we do this? I'll call it, you flip it. This is fair.
Yes.
You verify what I called before the flip, because I think that was the controversy.
Yes, that was an issue. And
There's our coin. Our coin.
There is a.
I hope you can see. It's PXG and Scottsdale National. Two choices.
There's a rule now in the NFL, the Bettis rule with the coin toss. So
that's right.
Yeah. It is a point of contention for me. So you got it.
I'm calling PXG. PXG.
He's calling PXG.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Call has been made.
Let's see who goes first. And
one time, baby.
oh, it's still rolling, but it's looking like it's going to be PXG. So you made the right call.
Unbelievable.
Who are you going with? Pick number one.
My man.
Eugenio.
Eugenio
Chikara. Trust me, everyone at home is going to know his name very soon with how that kid's
Eugenio
been playing.
Chikara is coming in strong from Madrid to Oklahoma State to Scottsdale National to Riggle's Raiders to the champion.
Oh, he went with a ball striking machine.
And it makes all the sense in the world. But I'm going to go with his natural adversary and Logan McAllister from
I like
University
how we're
of
doing
Oklahoma.
this, creating a little bit of friction before it even starts.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Because Oklahoma State has to be on opposite teams. No doubt about it.
This is good vibes. All right, moving on to pick number two. You got to do your research,
Oh, you
Rob.
got your
Come
pick.
on.
Who's
Come
your
on.
pick? Who's your next pick? Let's go.
From the University of Washington, RJ Mankey.
Yeah, okay.
And
Not a bad choice.
Had a conversation.
not a bad choice at all.
There are no bad choices
There are no
here. They
bad
all have
choices.
incredible resumes, as we have seen. But Jerome, how are you
My
gonna back
next
this up?
pick is going to be Brooke Matthews. Going Brooke Matthews.
Well, as they say in Jersey, Gina!
Gina.
I'm taking Gina!
Gina Kim, a Blue Devil on the
Yes,
resume.
I'm very excited about that. I love my team. I absolutely love it.
My last pick is Noah Goodwin. I would love to have him on my team.
You guys chose some really good teams. We're going to have to see how this shakes out.
This will be fun. I like it. This is about as evenly matched as it can be.
Absolutely.
It's good.
Game day is finally here at Scottsdale National Golf Club and the second edition of the PXG College Golf Showcase. The teams have been drawn. We've got your captains right here on the tee, Jerome Bettis and Rob Riggle. So let's get to know their lineups. First up, for Team Semper Fi, we've got Eugenio Chikara from Oklahoma State, RJ Mankey from the University of Washington, and Duke's very own Gina Kim. Come on out, guys.
Ow! Yeah! Looking good. All right. There it is. Let's do it.
And
All
for
right,
Team Mount Sinai, we have Logan McAllister from the University of Oklahoma, Brooke Matthews from University of Arkansas, and Noah Goodwin from SMU.
Sure.
So I'm saying, here we go. There we go.
Some
There
high
we go.
fives to start things off.
The winning team is here.
Okay, that's how it's gonna be. So Captain Bettis, Captain Riggle, any last thoughts before we get the party started?
You know, they say winning is not everything, but we say winning is the only thing.
Only
Going
thing. How do you feel about that?
Well, speaking for our team, Semper Fi, America's Fun here, kicking butt is our business, and business is good.
Okay, all right, so let's get to
No
work,
chance.
shall we? The PXG College Golf Showcase starts now.
Today's action will consist of a 4-player scramble on the first 9. Each team will hit 4 tee shots, then play the best of the 4, continuing until the ball is holed. Each team must use 5 shots from their respective captain in this format. Each hole is worth $25,000, except for the sixth, which is known as the Mineshaft hole. It will be worth $50,000 for a total of $250,000 on the line on the front nine. On the second nine, we're flipping it to a three-player alternate shot format between our college stars. Holes 10 through 13 are worth $50K each. 14 through 17 are $100K. And the 18th will be worth $150,000. Carryovers will be in play on the back nine, as well as a few fun twists that you won't want to miss. Another look at this breathtaking property, situated on over 700 plus acres in the Sonoran Desert. The first nine of this competition will be played on the back of the Mineshaft course, a visually stunning desert course that features a diabolical 13-foot deep bunker on what will be our sixth hole. Then we'll bring it all home on the back nine of what is called the other course, a link-style design where our teams will never play back-to-back holes of the same par. On the opening hole, Team Semper Fi wastes no time playing long ball, taking Eugenio Chikara's opening tee shot.
We're gonna win!
I knew better than that.
While Team Bus gets on the back of Noah Goodwin. And the trash talk between these two teams gets started early.
He was gaming me. He was gaming me. He goes, oh, talk a little smack. So I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna talk smack.
Yeah. I lit the fire. That's all
That's
I
it.
did. So I was like, okay, we're done with that.
That's it. That won't happen
Plus, you're the
again.
best. You're the best golfer I ever saw, man.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
No, what you say?
Both managed to reach the green in two. Let's jump ahead on this par 5 and send it down to Will Haskett.
Good opening gut check there from RJ Mankey. We'll have dueling eagle putts here at the first.
It's full. The bus is full with only believers on board.
So interesting putting stance here, very much owns it.
This would be for the natural eagle.
This is
His
good
drive,
speed
his
here.
approach shot, his putt.
Oh, wow. What a roll. Now the birdie's assured, a good 4.
But Team Semper Fi can take the first 25,000 if they can roll in the eagle here at 1. That looks good.
Oh my goodness, that thing just snapped at the end.
Good putt.
Some break, some don't.
Come on, Argy.
Pressure mounts, you've seen it 3 times now. You got the break, you got the speed. Just got to execute.
Turning in, looking good.
Oh, wow.
Broke about 3 inches at the cup.
Are you kidding me?
No blood on the first means each team walks away with $12,500 for their respective charity as they step to the tee at the 11th. This reachable par 4, measuring just over 300 yards for the men and just over 275 for the ladies and the captains, is affectionately known around here as the Saloon.
You gonna open up on this one? We should send it, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Both teams seemingly taking that to heart and firing at the green. First to play, Eugenio Chikara from way downtown finds the front of the green.
And that is a phenomenal drive here on the 11th.
Chikara right to the front edge.
Then Brooke Matthews showing off her distance. Leaves Team Mount Sinai with a great look for eagle.
This is no easy 2-putt for birdie. Granted, it's a scramble coming up from the front of the green, but there's a lot going on in this putt for Team Semper Fi.
Gina Kim, who is a fantastic putter.
Yeah. Yes.
That's good,
Look
Gina.
at this. Look at
Yes,
this.
I like this.
Very nice.
Look at this.
Hey, Gina.
Just
putt.
absolutely beautiful.
putt.
Here you go, big rig.
Thank you.
Rob, just tap that in. So we use another of your shot.
You want me to, hey, can I just get this
Yeah,
out of
go
your
ahead.
way?
Go ahead.
You heard Eugenio Chikara say to Rob Riggle, tap that in. We want to use another one of your shots.
There
I
you
mean, this
go.
is how you do it right here.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Birdie for Team Semper Fi here at the 11th, and now they just have to survive a chip in.
That's how I got
Well, Logan McAllister, he had 2 hole-in-ones at the NCAA championship last year. Holing out is his thing.
Very similar motion.
Look
to
out.
Noah, look out.
Called it. Eagle wins the whole 25K for Team Mount Sinai. I think the decision to take the chip was the right one.
It turns out to be so far, absolutely. That was fantastic.
They're making eagles on par fours, guys.
What a shot there by Logan to win the hole for Team Mount Sinai. After the tie on the first hole, Captain Jerome Bettis has his team in the lead through 2 holes, with a $25,000 advantage over Team Semper.
Oklahoma senior Logan McAllister knows a thing or two about how hard this game can be. He lost his starting spot at Oklahoma after the 2018 fall season, but worked hard to rebuild his swing and emerged almost a year later to win his second event back in action. Now the senior doesn't take anything for granted on the golf course.
Logan McAllister, Human Relations at the University of Oklahoma. As a golfer, I describe myself as gritty. It doesn't always look perfect, but I can get the ball in the hole pretty quickly, and I do that through putting and short game. If you're able to grit and grind your way through, it's going to translate to all different types of golf courses, which is really important when you're talking about professional golf and college golf specifically. When I grew up, we always went to OU football games, OU basketball games, so I pretty much born and bred in the Sooner family, and so they have, obviously, Coach Hibble has done a great job in developing the program into what it is today, which is a top 5 program every year. And so it was almost a no-brainer for me just because I've always loved OU, I've loved Norman, and to get to play golf there has been a dream of mine for as long as I've played golf. And the last 4 years have been nothing short of spectacular. Over the last 4 years, I've learned a lot about myself, not just as a golfer, but as a person. You have to be able to manage your time if you want to be successful in anything. And Coach set me down. He basically told me, he's like, dude, you're not managing your time, and it's affecting everything you're doing. So that has helped me so much as a person and as a golfer.
McAllister has seen a meteoric rise in the last year. The OU senior put himself on the map with a win at the 2019 Nike Invitational and has only gotten better with time. 2 aces at the 2021 NCAA Championship and a grueling win at Pebble Beach has shown he is primed for the spotlight. Welcome back to the PXG College Golf Showcase. We're 2 holes in and already have some early fireworks. OU's Logan McAllister chipping in on the par 4 11th of the Mineshaft course to give Team Mount Sinai the early lead.
Despite first picking up a golf club at the age of 12, Arkansas redshirt senior Brooke Matthews has wasted no time in making a name for herself in the golf world. Her resume includes an NCAA 54-hole scoring record at the 2021 Cougar Classic, where she posted an astonishing 25 under par for the win. Clearly, Matthews is not afraid to go low.
My name is Brooke Matthews. I'm a marketing major at the University of Arkansas. Go Hogs. Born and raised a Hog fan. Grew up 20 minutes away from campus. It was a no-brainer for me if they would have me. It couldn't have worked out any better for me. I'm really thankful that my dream school ended up having facilities like that and having coaches like that. And so, yeah, I'm really, really lucky. My strengths, I would say, are off the tee. I'm a long hitter. Places I need to work on, just short game. I putt it well and I chip it well, but those are the areas that I think I need to improve on the next level.
Brooke Matthews is the definition of pure domination. She shattered the NCAA's 54-hole scoring record by 6 strokes in September at the Cougar Classic. That 25 under par performance, well, that's just a taste of the true game she possesses. She's overpowered her competition at Arkansas, and she's far from finished. We're through 2 holes of competition on the breathtaking Mineshaft course here at Scottsdale National. This course was originally built in 2003 but renovated by Bob and Renee Parsons after they bought the club in 2013. With spectacular views of the McDowell and Mazatzel Mountains, this layout will continue to thrill and challenge these college stars. Next up, the par 3 12th hole, known as Jailhouse. Playing over 200 yards from the back tees, 145 for the ladies and captains. Both squads put themselves in good position for birdie as the captains are starting to gel with their teams.
We've gone to a must-make scenario now for Team Mount Sinai with Rob Riggle's tee shot in there tight. They're gonna make that. They got 4 cracks. Good touch, good line. There you go. Logan McAllister delivers. Birdie assured for Mount Sinai. There it is. Confirms his own birdie. That's 4 uses of the captain, Rob Riggle.
It's an easy 12-5 for the Semper Fi fun. 12 large. Yeah.
Everyone takes their best shot off the tee of the par 4 13th that is dubbed Gunslinger. Both teams finding the fairway give themselves short irons into the green. Team Semper Fi gets in great position for birdie on the back of RJ Mankey's wedge shot.
Boy, that is fantastic.
Meanwhile, for Team Mount Sinai, it was the Arkansas Razorback who sticks it close.
Oh, what a shot from Brooke Matthews.
A little gamesmanship here, Aaron. They could have had similar putts. But Jerome Bettis comes in and says, we're going to take the Brooke Matthews shot to not show the line here. Doesn't matter with RJ Mankey making the first one. Noah Goodwin with a putt.
Drips it over the front edge. All tied.
The match stays close as we move to the 14th. The 474-yard par 4 plays as the number 4 handicap on the Mineshaft course. Thanks to big drives from Noah Goodwin and Rob Riggle, both sides are in prime position as we jump ahead to their second shots.
This is to put it mildly, a very generous hole location here today at 14.
Exactly. Well, they've got a little bit of a backstop behind them, right in the center of the green, and nothing but more than a sand wedge.
Mankey trying to use the slope. This is going to be good.
Now that was great control, great distance control, great spin control, and he will have a fantastic opportunity for Team Semper Fi. Brooke saves the day. They've got a really good look at it going straight up the hill.
Noah Goodwin drains the birdie putt for Team Mount Sinai to match Team Semper Fi's birdie. Another tie on the 14th. So that brings us to $50,000 raised by Rob Riggle's squad for Semper Fi and America's Fund, while Jerome Bettis and company have raised $75,000 so far for Mount Sinai. Earlier, I had a chance to learn more about the tremendous efforts of this charity near and dear to Bob Parsons.
So we are here with the man behind this event, Mr. Bob Parsons, but also pleased to be joined by Dr. Rachel Yehuda, who is the director for the Center of Psychedelic Psychotherapy and Trauma Research at Mount Sinai Hospital. First, I want to get your take on PTSD. You are a Marine, you are a Purple Heart recipient. How has that impacted your life?
Well, it's impacted me quite a bit. I came back from my service in Vietnam, and I had good and bad changes in me. I came back with a pretty good case of PTSD. Before I went, I was a happy guy, loved being around people, was always slow to lose my temper. When I came back, I was completely different. But the thing that made the biggest difference, my wife linked me up with some individuals that treated veterans with psychedelics. And I was with them for a week, and it wasn't just psychedelics, it was psychedelics coupled with a lot of therapy and a lot of talking, but after that, I was a completely different guy.
Exactly. So, Dr. Yehuda, you hear stories from Mr. Parsons, but unfortunately there are thousands and thousands of stories just like this, the invisible wounds from war, and that's the reason why you do this research. How did it all start?
Well, this research has been a long time in coming. I have been working with veterans since 1987 and have been in a role where we've been studying a lot about what PTSD is and how to treat it. And we do know a lot about what PTSD is and why it happens and what are some of the brain changes that happen when people are traumatized. But we haven't until now really found a way to give people their lives back. I mean, just what you heard now from Bob, to just have people embrace life again after trauma. And psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy, I believe, can really potentially do that for our veterans. But this treatment isn't broadly available yet. And we would like to learn all about these very important treatments.
Exactly. Well, thank you for the enlightening conversation, for filling us in on the research, and I can't wait to see how this helps so many people tuning in at home. Dr. Rachel and, of course, Mr. Parsons, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Keep it locked here on the PXG College Golf Showcase as we inch closer to the infamous 15th hole on the Mineshaft course. We'll see if anyone dares flirt with the pit of peril, the 13-foot deep greenside bunker. We're back after this. Welcome back to year 2 of the PXG College Golf Showcase. In last year's inaugural playing, Rob Riggle capped the action on the 18th hole with a big putt. I caught up with the funny man himself to see how he recalls his heroics.
As you guys probably remember, the electricity was palpable at this moment. I sure was feeling it. Jerome, I know you were feeling it.
Sure.
It's an eagle putt for $100,000, probably one of the most high-stakes shot in golf history. Again, that's for the historians to decide, but it's being debated currently as we talk about it. Anyway, I stepped up and people were like, what were you thinking? I was thinking dollar bills, y'all. That's all I was thinking.
I mean, it was a long putt, and you did have a lot of pressure.
The longest putt, and it goes in.
Oh,
it
it's a
goes
celebration.
in.
It's like you won the Masters.
The roar of the crowd was so deafening that I almost, I kind of blacked out for just
There was nobody was there. Are you
And then, of course, all the fans, the people, and
there was nobody there.
And the autograph line, I'm
you can see the press.
sure.
He was coming in. He was like, Rob, the most incredible shot we've ever seen. You know, this takes you to another level. What does this mean for you personally? What does this mean for you financially? What does this mean for you,
Wow.
you going forward? You know, what should we expect? And I'm like, it was all coming at me too fast. And I even said to him, I said, this is not for me to decide right now. This is for the historians. Let them work it out. All I care about is the fact that I just drained a 200-foot putt for $100,000.
Or something a little closer to 40 feet,
And I'm
would
just
probably be
glad
more
that I could be
realistic.
part of history. I'm just glad that I could be part of history. And then I stayed out all night, and it was totally worth it.
We'll see if Riggle has any magic up his sleeve this year. But taking a look at the money totals through 5 holes of competition, the funny man Riggle and his team of Eugenio Chikara, RJ Mankey, and Gina Kim sit at $50,000 raised for Semper Fi and the Americas Fund. While the bus, alongside Logan McAllister, Brooke Matthews, and Noah Goodwin, have $75,000 headed in the direction of Mount Sinai. Will, let's send it back down to you.
All right, thanks, LT. Up next, the par 5 15th hole. Plays as the 8 handicap and dog legs left as it stretches 548 yards. Approach shots to the elevated green must be precise because long is no good, as the most difficult bunker in Arizona awaits behind the green. The bunker started out 8 feet deep, then went to 10 feet, but too many people were escaping successfully from the Mineshaft, much to Mr. Parsons' chagrin. So Jackson Kahn Design dropped it again, where it now sits 13 feet deep.
A real advantage here for Team Mount Sinai by having Brooke Matthews on this par 5. Yesterday in the practice round here, she was able to carry the bunker left. She could give her team conceivably 60, 70-yard advantage off this tee.
Without a doubt.
Man, that's a big smash.
She went after it. Yes, look at this one. It's going to chase down.
That is absolutely ideal.
So the Arkansas Razorback puts Team Mount Sinai in fantastic position and gives them the advantage as we move ahead to the fairway. After Riggle, Chikara, and Mankey all miss the green. Gina Kim comes up short as well for Team Semper Fi. Logan McAllister stepping up for Team Mount Sinai.
192. What do you think it's actually playing back up the hill?
I think he could play at the distance. I think the actual number is probably about 202, probably about almost 10 uphill.
What a shot!
Our savior.
Be as good as you look.
See, and there you go, Will. Now you can't take Jerome Bettis's.
But you better have him make that putt.
You better have him make that putt,
Give him a lot of good reads because he's going to need to hold that eagle putt.
RJ Mankey, just a fantastic pitcher of the ball. Watch this motion. Just completely rotary. Beautiful.
So Mankey putting Team Semper Fi in position for a birdie. But the bus has a putt for eagle.
He's only been used once, and they need to be used 5 times, the celebrities do in this format.
So this is a big putt, because this would count as just the second time he's been used, not just to win the hole. Got it. That's a win, and you get to use your captain on the eagle putt. That is an all-around perfect hole by Team Mount Sinai.
Don't be trying to count. Don't be counting what we doing. You stay on your team. Don't worry about what we doing. You gotta justify what we doing to y'all.
So with the eagle putt, Team Bettis has a commanding lead at $125,000 for Mount Sinai. Team Riggle, who is playing for Semper Fi and America's Fund, has $50,000. So let's send it way down to Travis, who is with the captains in the Mineshaft bunker.
What do you think of these kids here? I mean, they're hitting some shots, long off the tee, great iron game, short game, the putting. It feels like it just gets more impressive every year.
It does, and these kids, they have it all. It's not one part of the game that is better than the other part. They're great in all facets of the game, and that's what makes it much different than it was 20, 30 years ago. These kids are ready to play on the next level right now, and so we're witnessing it, and this is a great time going for a ride with them.
Now, you got some money on the board, but Team Semper Fi, you're down $75,000. A lot of golf left.
Yeah.
So what's in your mind right now? What's the strategy move?
Well, we've lost 2 holes, and they had to make eagles, basically, to beat us. But listen, the good thing is, obviously, all this money goes to good causes. So
That's right. Let's keep it going. It's a little chilly down here. We're way down. Let's go.
We're in a mine shaft.
Let's go to 16.
We are in a mine shaft. We are in a mine shaft.
came right back to me.
Before the competitors moved on, they couldn't resist the opportunity to see if they could escape the big bunker.
Whoa.
What?
What?
Oh!
Still to come, we're headed to Boomtown, the par 4 17th, which needed 3 dynamite explosions to create what is yet another breathtaking hole here at Scottsdale National. We're back right after this. Welcome back to the PXG College Golf Showcase. Both teams today playing for 2 very worthy charities. Team Bettis has raised $125,000 so far for Mount Sinai, while Team Riggle, who is playing for Semper Fi and America's Fund, has $50,000.
It didn't take long for Eugenio Chikara to make his mark at Oklahoma State. After transferring from Wake Forest, the Madrid, Spain native, who was named Big 12 Newcomer of the Year and a first-team All-American last year, has teed it up in 3 PGA Tour events and made the cut at the 2021 Sanderson Farms Championship. As he'll tell you, he has his sights set on following in the professional footsteps of some other Cowboys.
My name is Eugenio Chikara. I'm a finance major and I study at Oklahoma State University. I will describe myself as like a tremendous ball striker. I feel like my long game is always there. But I mean, I've been working a lot the last couple of years around the greens and wedges, and it's getting better.
Let's go!
All the Spanish guys are someone you look after because, like, as a Spanish guy, there's not a lot of guys out there. So it's like we know each other. But I mean, I will say Sergio is kind of my idol since I was a little because I grew up with him and I know him. And it's just kind of like someone that he's kind of like my game as well. I would say like he's a great ball striker, and he sometimes when he's not up there and he's not playing his best, his short game is kind of getting him. So my game is kind of similar to him. So it's very easy to like him. He's just like a whole other planet. Once you get into the gates, it's like everything's in perfect conditions. The food, our villas and golf courses. I mean, it's a joke to be fair, and it's like very grateful to be here and want to thank everyone that make this thing possible.
A natural leader, the first overall pick by our 2 captains. Eugenio Chikara has impressed everyone, both on and off the golf course. Both captains raved about his ability to take charge. As a first-team All-American, that shouldn't be any surprise. Back to the action, Logan McAllister stays hot.
Logan McAllister is on full go right now.
Eugenio's teammate RJ Mankey stuffs it close on the par 3 16th.
interesting strategy here to use Jerome's ball because it's a much tougher putt than where Logan McAllister put it.
And they had to go through the math, and they determined that there were 3 uses of Jerome Bettis to this point. And with 2 holes to go after this one, they elect to take this shot, take a little bit of stress off on 17 and 18, where you only need 1 more use from Jerome. He may have made it. He may have exhausted himself. Oh.
The bus just a little offline with that putt. Meanwhile, RJ Mankey makes the birdie putt to win the hole and $25,000 for Team Semper Fi. Up next, Boomtown. 3 dramatic dynamite explosions were needed to reshape the desert terrain and fashion the downhill par 4 that is the 17th hole here on the Mineshaft course. The elevated tee sits some 100 yards above the fairway. The safer tee shot is to the left side of the fairway. But these big hitters won't be holding anything back here on Boomtown. Will, back down to you.
We're going to see some big booms today. We could drive the green. We got eagle potential here. Brooke Matthews seems to have a real advantage for Team Mount Sinai.
Yeah, probably plays 300 or around there to the front of the green. That is absolutely fantastic. Is it going to have enough to get on the green? Yes, it is. What a shot from Brooke Matthews. That is incredible.
Eagle putt for Brooke Matthews. And again, that's why Jerome Bettis wanted her on his team for a reason, and that was the reason right there, the gain that she has from those up tees. They're a great opportunity for Team Mount Sinai to bounce right back, take a $75,000 lead after that amazing tee ball by Brooke Matthews.
Yeah, Brooke Matthews showing her power this. Now let's see if she can show the touch.
Oh, right down.
How
your hole.
About it. Unbelievable.
3 eagles in this scramble so far for Team Mount Sinai. Another 25,000. They're at 150K heading to 18.
What a showing so far by the long hitter from Arkansas, Brooke Matthews. Plenty still to come as we near the alternate shot format. Stick with us here on the PXG College Golf Showcase.
Gentlemen, what an honor it is to be here with you, 2 other Marines. Bob Parsons, you've done so much, and of course, General Dunford, you've done so much for Marines. Can you tell me, if you don't mind, General, jumping in on this one, I'm curious, educate us on what the mission is.
Sure. Well, as you know, Rob, a number of men and women who serve have catastrophic wounds and injuries that really have a big impact on their lives. And so the primary purpose of the fund is to give them as much of the independence and the quality of life as they would have had in the context of their injuries. There's only so much the government is going to do, and then the private sector has to pick up and fill those gaps. And that's exactly what we seek to do.
Mr. Parsons, you have spearheaded so many different projects, so many different ways to help our veterans, obviously being a big supporter of the Semper Fi and America's Fund. What are you happy to see going on here?
Well, I love the fact that the Semper Fi Fund is being represented here, and most capably by General Dunford, who heads it up now. And he's made a nice difference. The fund has made a tremendous difference. My wife and I have been supporting them for, I'd say, the better part of 10 years, if not more than 10 years. And so we're very excited about that.
General Dunford, thank you so much for your time and educating us a little more on what the Semper Fi and America's Fund does. Mr. Parsons, thank you. Thank you for everything, honestly, as far as making all this happen and hosting such a wonderful event and putting a spotlight on 2 great organizations that hopefully is going to raise a lot of money this week.
Tell you what, I'm really proud to do it, brother.
Thanks.
We're back here on the PXG College Golf Showcase. Through 8 holes of the competition, our 2 star-studded teams are playing for more than just pride. So far, Jerome Bettis has led his squad to the tune of $150,000 for Mount Sinai, while Marine Rob Riggle and his team have raised $75,000 for another amazing charity.
Since 2003, Semper Fi and America's Fund has provided individual and tailored support to over 27,000 catastrophically injured and critically ill service members from every branch of the U.S. Armed Forces and their families. The day a warrior is connected to the fund, he or she becomes part of the fund's extended family for life.
I like to say that they're just this organization that helps me out, but they're more of a family that helps me out now.
The fund is dedicated to providing holistic care. They help service members facing catastrophic injuries and illnesses. But more than that, they also provide something far less tangible: hope for the future.
Whether you need money, talking, assistance with whatever it is, it's like I feel like they're there. It's like they're your parents away from your parents.
Today, the fund is run by the same group of dedicated military spouses and an amazing group of staff, many of whom are veterans, to provide support to veterans today, tomorrow, together.
There's so much good being done by both of our worthy charities today, and as we move to the final hole, the scramble portion of the competition, it's the par 4 18th hole. This is a meaty way to finish.
Did I just outdrive Brooke?
You got me, Gina.
Thank you. Everybody bear witness to this.
You caught that one, Gina.
Everybody bear witness to this, please.
I can't lie, she stepped on it.
Gina fired up after out-driving Brooke. Earlier, I had a chance to catch up with the woman instrumental in adding these two impressive young women to this year's competition.
So we are pleased to be joined by the president and executive creative director of PXG Apparel. She is a fashion entrepreneur, an avid golfer herself, Renee Parsons. Renee, great to see you out there at Scottsdale National again.
Thank you, Lauren. Great to see you again. Welcome back to the club. We're happy to have you here and excited about the events to come.
Well, we also, this year, for the first time, welcomed women into the field for the PXG College Golf Showcase. So first and foremost, your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm very excited about it. And I think women are wonderful athletes in general, and they have every right to have a seat at the table in all professional sports endeavors. So we're just excited to have the addition. I think it'll be fun to see the boys and the girls playing side by side, and especially in the alternate shot. So it'll be, I think it'll make for some great TV.
Why are opportunities in women's golf so near and dear to your heart?
Oh gosh, well, I'm a golfer first and foremost, so I love the sport. I can see what it brings to your life and the friendships I've made and the experiences I've had. And so I encourage all women to get involved in the sport, not to be intimidated and to try it and don't take it too seriously. I know it's hard. Golf is hard, but once you get into it, there are so many benefits and rewards.
Getting back to the action, after Gina put Team Semper in great position, her teammate Eugenio Chikara backs it up by sticking his approach shot close. Let's move ahead to the green, where Logan McAllister and Team Mount Sinai are also in tight.
Would you doubt if this dropped? I wouldn't. And
Look
it
at
dropped.
that.
Unbelievable.
Walk it in.
Just absolutely giving Team Semper Fi no room to breathe.
That was some teamwork.
That's tough to beat.
And now all Team Semper Fi can hope for is a make and a tie and $75,000 down going to alternate shot. And maybe that helps Chikara.
Absolutely. He needed the momentum. He hit the second shot. One of probably the best second shot he's hit today. Made the putt. If he gets going on that alternate shot format, it could get interesting.
So big putt out of Chikara there to tie the last scramble hole and keep Team Semper Fi within $75,000 of Team Mount Sinai. Plenty of money still available. This match is far from over as we send it down to Travis.
All right, I'm here with the captains, 9 holes in the bank. Now, Bus, you started the competition. A little smack talk. You said,
absolutely.
You said something like, winning isn't.
Absolutely.
You said winning isn't everything. It's the only thing, and you're winning.
And the goal was to send my team out with a mindset that we were going to go out there and dominate, and we've done exactly what we set out to do. We've dominated in clear fashion, but it's not over. There's 9 holes left, and I know he's got a couple tricks up his sleeve. I got some tricks up my sleeve as well, and we want to finish this thing out on a positive note.
Now, I think you followed up with something that you're in the business of kicking butt.
Yep.
And business right now is.
Well, I admit there's been a little COVID shutdown on the front line with the butt kicking business, but don't worry, back 9, we're open for business. And I will say, we lost with birdies. They took eagles on par 4s. They were making 2s on par 4s. That's the only way they could beat us. And I guess they did it, so I can't complain too much. But that's what it's going to take. That's the level of competition we're at today. So it's good. It's good competition.
All right, a little different competition on the back nine. You got 3 of the top collegiate players on each team. They're going to play an alternate shot, which is going to be a blast to watch. Have you thought about the rotation yet?
We haven't put the rotation in place, but what I love is my 3 players are all playing great. So whichever direction I decide to go in, I think we'll feel good about it. We still got to go out there and play, but we feel good about the position we're in.
What are you going to tell your team in the locker room as they go out? Different format, alternate shot. What's the message?
Message is put a smile on your face because we're about to get rich.
And on that, let's go to the back nine.
Time to make the turn here at Scottsdale National. We're flipping the format and headed to what is affectionately called the other course. Don't miss any of the back nine action when we return. At a property unlike any on Earth, we've assembled 6 of the best collegiate players to go head-to-head in a one-of-a-kind competition.
What a shot!
As good as you look.
Our savior.
They'll be joined and led by familiar faces.
There it is.
It's an easy
Confirms his own
12-5
birdie.
for the Semper Fi fun.
Don't worry about what we doing.
All in the name of charity on one of the most breathtaking golf courses you'll ever see. This is the 2021 PXG College Golf Showcase. Welcome back to the PXG College Golf Showcase at famed Scottsdale National. 9 holes are in the books, but plenty of excitement awaits at this property that was reimagined and transformed by Bob and Renee Parsons into a golfing oasis. The club says that it has just one rule: no member shall ever impinge upon another member's enjoyment of the club.
And we hope you're all enjoying the action so far. I'm Lauren Thompson, along with Will Haskett, Aaron Oberholzer, and Travis Fulton, who are calling the golf out on the golf course. So $1 million is on the line today for 2 very deserving charities that deliver life-saving assistance to veterans of our armed forces. Let's take a look at where we stand after 9 holes.
Team Mount Sinai has registered $162,500 for a $75,000 advantage over Team Semper Fi, who checks in with $87,500. On the second 9, we'll be flipping the format to 3-player alternate shot that will feature our college stars. Holes 10 through 13 are worth $50,000. 14 through 17 are worth $100,000. And the 18th is worth a whopping $150,000. Carryovers are in play, but there will be no extra holes, as a tie on the 18th will result in that $150K being split between the 2 teams. There are also a few fun twists that each captain can use once throughout the back 9. The first is the captain's call-out, where a captain may force the other captain to hit any shot at any time. The second is called Do It Again. If a great shot is hit, a captain can force that player to hit it again, and the second shot must be taken. Finally, each captain will have the opportunity to mix up the playing order of the opposing team. Each of these can be used once by each captain. So plenty of hijinks await as we make the jump over to the back 9 of the other course. Designed by Jackson Kahn, this link-style layout features wide-open fairways, plenty of greenside bunkers, and challenges players by never having consecutive holes of the same par. Let's send it down to Will Haskett for more.
Thanks, Lauren. The 10th hole on the other course is a 545-yard par 5 bordered by desert up the right side. Teams will want to stay up the right side of the fairway to give themselves a better angle for their second shot into this green, where the fairway dog legs to the right as you approach this triangle-shaped green.
Every single swing now matters.
Yes, it does, and every single swing can really turn the match on its head very quickly. A great opportunity for Team Semper Fi to get back into this thing.
Team Mount Sinai has elected to go with McAllister with the tee shot here at the par 5.
Yeah, good one, Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Just skirts that bunker on the left-hand side, and that is ideal. And that is fine down the right-hand side of the fairway. They're going to have a clean look at the flag.
All right, so Team Mount Sinai going with Noah Goodwin in the second spot, 30 yards behind Team Semper Fi, 244 to a tucked little hole here on the left-hand side.
And we are using TrackMan on this 9 holes.
But that might chase into the desert, and it does, I believe. Yeah, it's up into the desert.
The break that Team Semper Fi potentially needed, and they're in the catbird seat right now.
214 the number for RJ Mankey, and a way better angle down the right side of the fairway here.
Yeah, they have a clear look at the flag in this back left section, which is kind of in a bowl.
Ha! Be the number! Be the number today!
Boom!
Yeah!
What a shot from RJ Mankey.
Nice shot, RJ.
Okay, RJ. Way to go.
Okay, I might need a second. I kind of like the putter. Is that crazy?
If she goes a little high and she gets it too much speed, she could chip this thing potentially off the front edge to the right, because it's going to go hard to the right and it's going to be very fast. You know, the best they're going to leave themselves is a 10 or 12 footer.
You want a makeable birdie putt here.
Yeah, you want a makeable birdie putt, absolutely.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit. This for $50,000 and to get right into it on the first hole of the alternate shot competition.
That's good. Let's go.
So Team Semper Fi picking up $50,000 with that win on the 10th hole, bringing their grand total to $137,500. They still trail Team Mount Sinai, who have raised $162,500.
The Mount Sinai Health System in New York City is one of the largest academic health systems in the country, with a rich history of pioneering discoveries in trauma and mental health. Millions of people, including combat veterans, suffer from trauma and PTSD, and we need new approaches to help them heal. That's why we established Mount Sinai's Center for Psychedelic Psychotherapy and Trauma Research. Our clinical trials and scientific studies will help us understand how medicines like MDMA and psilocybin can promote resilience and recovery from trauma. We need new options for trauma survivors. We need to help them heal, transform, and reconnect with their loved ones.
So much good work being done by both of our benefiting charities. Let's get back to the action on the par 3 11th of the other course. RJ Mankey zips one back for Team Semper Fi.
Get in there.
Team Semper Fi has turned this thing around very quickly.
After Brooke Matthews misses the green, Riggle's team is feeling good.
We're cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Their lead is gonna go quick.
Gina Kim leaves the birdie putt short, but the par for Team Semper Fi is good enough to win the hole for their first lead of the day. Let's send it down to Travis with RJ Mankey, who came in on a hot streak.
What a fall. 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. I mean, everything is coming together for you. Your entire game looks great.
Yeah, I'm just loving it on and off the course. I love Seattle. I love the guys on the team. Just riding my bike around Seattle. It's a ton of fun being up there amongst the city, and I'm loving it on the course. Great teammates, and it's a lot of fun traveling around with these guys.
Well, you're a lot of fun to watch. Just keep it going. Let's go to number 12.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, 2 straight holes won by Team Semper Fi, and now we get to a downhill par 4. It's nicknamed Coyote here at the other course, the 12th hole. And good thing we have TrackMan on this back 9, partner, because you are going to see some full throttle swings.
And this other course is not a tight golf course by any stretch of the imagination. It was created to be a second shot golf course, this fairway being one of the wider ones on the back 9, so the guys will be able to just absolutely unload on this tee shot.
We're gonna be liking that. My man's a rock over there.
After good drives by both RJ Mankey and Logan McAllister, Captain Riggle is feeling good.
Stick with us. This is where all the action is. This is where the glory is.
So this tee shot out to the right from Logan McAllister. He's left Noah Goodwin 132 yards.
Oh, that might be a little too deep. Not a bad shot.
Mankey's drive leaves Gina Kim with a flip wedge in.
And this has to be really comfortable. What a great setup on the lineup order to have Kim hitting this wedge shot.
Low skipper trying to just bounce it up there.
Oh, yeah, Gina.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
She can do that all day if she wants.
You're staring at 3 losses in a row now if Shakara can make that birdie, unless Brooke Matthews can make a little sidewinder here.
She's been putting well. She putted well on that first 9 holes on the Mineshaft course.
And a big putt here.
Oh boy, what a great effort.
Par may not be good enough here at 12. Eugenio Shakara could win 3 straight holes for Team Semper Fi. No problem. $150,000 straight in 3 holes. And Rob Riggle and Team Semper Fi move to the 13th hole, extending the lead.
Gina Kim found success early in her career at Duke, leading the Blue Devils to the 2019 NCAA championship title. But the senior psychology major said her game improved even more when she learned how to improve her mental game and embrace the pressure.
I'm Gina Kim, and I'm a psychology major at Duke University. Both my parents actually work at UNC. My sister went to UNC, and then there's me, the rebel. Obviously, during March, it's just an unspoken rule. We just don't talk about basketball at all, or else war is gonna start in the Kim family. I chose psychology as my major because I figured golf has a lot of aspects that require a lot of mental energy, a lot of management of your mental game. And honestly, that used to be my weak point back when I was a junior golfer. I would describe myself as a consistent but aggressive player. I know when to go for opportunities, and I know when to hold back and just be okay with the par. I think that's honestly the most dangerous thing when it comes to playing against me. I don't really make that many mistakes out there, and if I do, I tend to clean it up pretty quickly. So, hopefully I can do some good for my team and, help make some shots when they need it the most.
Not only has she made waves in college, but Duke's Gina Kim has also proven her worth alongside the pros. She has the second lowest 4-day score by an amateur in U.S. Women's Open history. Calm, cool, and collected, it's no wonder why she's one of Riggle's most trusted and one of the best in the country. Back down to the par 3 13th hole. Kim's teammate RJ Mankey finds the green, while Noah Goodwin leaves it just short of the green for Team Mount Sinai as they try to rebound after losing 3 straight holes. As we move ahead, Brooke Matthews elects to putt from off the green.
Paul Brooke.
Good effort. Gina Kim misses the long birdie try. Both short putts made as Team Mount Sinai is able to stop the bleeding with a tie.
Eugenio's had a lot of tap-ins. We needed.
I know, he's
we
really
need some
good at
shots
this.
from him.
Team Semper Fi in the lead at $237,500. Mount Sinai still in striking distance, though, at $162,500. We move right along next.
So RJ Mankey teeing off on this really long par 4 14th hole.
Oh, that is absolutely ideal to leave Gina Kim a decent look in.
A little pressure on Noah Goodwin. You want to hit this as far as possible to ease the distance for Brooke Matthews.
Beauty.
Nice.
Shot, Noah.
That's chasing down the right. That's a great ball.
Oh, see, that's the speed slot on this hole down that right-hand side, and that is going to leave Brooke Matthews very short shot into this hole.
So
these holes worth 100,000?
150.
150?
Yeah, because it carried over.
You ain't hit a shot in about 30 minutes.
That's true.
Let's go.
That's a good thing, though.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
I didn't hit a single shot since the first drive.
Not the way you play. Not the way you play.
I'm chilling.
Not hitting one in 30 minutes? Oh, that's an issue.
No, it's not.
Good tee ball from RJ Mankey here, Aaron, but it's left Gina Kim 190 yards.
Oh, that's on the wrong side of the tier, though.
All right. Smooth. That was nice.
Can Team Mount Sinai find a way to make a birdie? Got $150,000 on the table thanks to the carryover from 13.
Oh, that is also going to get to the other side of that spine. Mount Sinai will have a much easier putt here at the 14th.
All I'm trying to do is just make him think we got a plan. The plan is you guys get it really close to the hole.
Nice.
We don't have to worry about anything.
No easy two-putt here for Team Semper Fi with Eugenio Shikara. Ton of break, ton of speed.
Oh, he literally could have putted that up into the fringe and it wouldn't have been any better.
Good spot.
Yeah, good spot.
Good, is it? Is it? I don't think so.
So could two putts be good enough for Team Mount Sinai to reclaim the lead? $150,000 would push them well above $300,000 towards their charity.
Great putt. Yeah, great putt.
And a massive putt here for RJ Mankey.
And as bad as alternate shot has been, it just got a whole heck of a lot better. Team Mount Sinai picks up $150,000 to move back into the lead.
Eugenio Shikara sends a big one down the right-hand side.
Well, I needed to warm up.
Eugenio, way to go.
That was 326-yard carry on the TrackMan.
But Brooke Matthews is going to get a 75-yard head start from the ladies' tees. We know about her power. We know about her strength.
Oh, good kick.
Oh, that's going to find the bunker, Will, and that's going to be a problem.
I don't know. Do you think this is time to let Jerome try to hit out of the sand? We have 15, 16, and 17 to use these little tricks of ours.
You guys can hit, can't you?
Blame the cameras, man. It's not us.
I mean, cuz I know what they're thinking. They thinking they want me to hit out the bunker, but the problem is I'm gonna lay up anyway. So they'll be wasting the shot anyway. Ain't like I'm going for the green.
So the next few holes are gonna be spicy.
Whoever's in the sand is probably right. They're not going for it.
Yeah, I think you're fine just to leave them the way they are.
Okay. All right, RJ, make your best shot, bud.
RJ Mankey going first from 282, trying to cover. Oh, and that ends up in the desert.
What a mistake.
The debate before Team Semper Fi hits the shot, and now they've sent Logan McAllister back into the bunker to hit this shot. This is a huge moment in this match. And a perfectly good and executed layup shot from Logan McAllister.
Just wasting time, wasting daylight, wasting daylight. All those smart people over there, wasting daylight.
They talk a lot of smack in the NFL and just wear each other down.
That's what happens, see? Try to outsmart the genius.
94 yards, back hole location.
And just kind of a lazy one up there, and that's well done.
Yeah, good one, Noah.
Got $100,000 on the line on this hole. RJ Mankey's second shot ended up right behind a desert shrub. There was no play for Gina Kim, not even a play out to the fairway. She had to take a two-club unplayable, which still doesn't get the ball all the way back into the fairway. And so a penalty shot hitting her fourth, or her team's fourth here. You have to get this up and down and hope for a miss, or it's 100K to the opponent.
Good looking shot.
Giving their team a chance to potentially tie this hole.
Nice shot.
She can hit it closer than that. I wouldn't make her.
Way to go, stud.
Thank you.
So Brooke Matthews for this to win the hole, and another $100,000 for Team Mount Sinai.
Oh boy, they dodged the bullet.
With this for a tie here at the par 5. And what a Houdini escape it would be for Team Semper Fi after having to take the unplayable and the penalty shot. Oh, he catches the left edge, and another $100,000 to Team Mount Sinai for Jerome Bettis and a very happy team off back-to-back wins.
Ooh, missed opportunity there for Chikara and Team Semper Fi, who have lost 2 holes in a row, but have still chalked up $237,500. Team Mount Sinai flying high as they extend their lead and have now raised $412,500.
Throughout his college career, fifth-year senior Noah Goodwin has successfully notched his name in the SMU record book. As a 3-time All-American, he holds the school record for single-season stroke average and trails only Bryson DeChambeau on the career list for stroke average. So let's get to know a bit more about the sports management major.
My name is Noah Goodwin. I'm from Corinth, Texas, and I'm a sports management major at SMU. I describe myself as an adaptable golfer. I grew up really small, so just kind of had to learn how to get the ball in the hole any way possible. Short game was always a big part of it, just driving it straight and making as few errors as possible. Knowing Bryson, I've known him for a while, and he's a great guy. He's an even better golfer. I played with him at the U.S. Amateur at Olympia Field. He told me just never go making the big swing change, just trust my swing. There's no reason to go tinkering about with it. Just to be able to see my name up next to his, hopefully be able to kind of follow in his footsteps what he's been able to do on tour one day, and just gives me that confidence.
SMU's Noah Goodwin is as cool as ice. He's gone step for step with Mustang legend Bryson DeChambeau throughout college. They're the only 2 players in program history to be first-team All-Americans. Goodwin also has 2 of the 4 lowest single-season scoring averages. He's got the skills and the confidence to match his growing resume. Don't go anywhere because nearly $500,000 is still up for grabs over the remaining 4 holes. So this is anybody's match to win. We're back after this.
What was it in 2014 that led you to say, I'm going to start a company that makes golf clubs and sort of change the industry? What inspired you to do that?
It was founded on the idea that could we build a better golf club? What we found was not only could we build a better golf club, we built an outstandingly better golf club. And our battle cry, so to speak, is that we will not release anything unless it is noticeably much better than our previous release. So no smoke and mirrors. So that's what we've done. We're a research and development company more than anything, and we're not a transactional brand. We are a experiential brand. So if somebody gets fit for clubs by us, it's a wonderful experience, and that's what we want them to remember.
All right, back-to-back hole wins for Team Mount Sinai, and we mentioned the par 3 specialist. That is Noah Goodwin.
Do you want to do something here or not?
I think we make Jerome hit it.
Hold on a second, Noah. We want to talk about something.
You can't stop us from hitting.
Yeah, I can change your order.
Okay, change it.
Okay, go ahead and hit the ball.
Sure, I would love to. Okay.
Oh,
They're using
there
a
you
wild
go.
card, Will.
Think you have to.
And I'll tell you, someone's looking at the stats. They know how good Noah is with his irons on the par 3s.
I think that's a good call.
We're running out of holes. We got to start using this stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they throw it right back at him.
And have Riggle hit it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yep.
Time for the captain to step up and hit a shot.
Well, he knows how to perform in big moments. He's done it throughout his playing days. You don't forget that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hit it. Hit it.
Oh, that is going to be problematic.
All right. A little too strong.
Hello, strong.
Yeah, big boy. All right, Gina.
Do you return the favor? Do you make Rob hit the shot now?
I would. 100% I would.
You know what? I think I'm going to have Rob hit this one.
I knew it. I knew
I think I'm going to have Rob hit that one.
Come
I think I'm going to have Rob hit that one.
I knew it was coming.
I think I'm going to have you hit that one. Let's see what you do.
I don't blame you. You don't need to keep the TrackMan on for this.
He's so focused. He's just dialed in.
Oh! God, it's been what, 2 hours, 3 hours?
It's okay. Looks okay.
What a
Huge
shot.
shot.
What a shot by Rob Riggle.
Why don't you, let me see you hit that one again.
Oh, no, you didn't!
And he's gonna wild card him and say, do it again.
I can't believe it. Wait, yes, I can believe it. Owen's got a little more height. Oh, it's got to get down. Oh, it does. This could be fantastic. Even better than the first one. It's below the hole, putting straight up the hill.
Hey, I gotta give him credit. He hit it. He hit the shot.
What a shot, my man.
Woo! Jerome turned the heat up on that one. But I expect nothing less. I mean, he's a good captain. He's doing what he can for his team. But, you know, what can I say? You know, sometimes you just gotta answer the call.
A very important chip shot now. Noah Goodwin gets back into the rotation. This is really hard, though, AO. Brutal.
No.
Didn't get it there. Now, this is lightning fast for Brooke Matthews, and she has to make it, or else we're just going to the next hole.
Yeah, she could breathe on this. I mean, she just needs to get this thing going.
I think it's gonna come, but I think it's gonna come a lot back to the right.
This is a spectacular green complex here on the 16th. Boy, just barely gets that started.
It's tracking.
Oh, what a great effort.
And the volatility of this format, Aaron has really delivered. This would be for all the holes but one to have been determined. We had just one carryover this back nine of the other course.
Ooh, nice roll. Nice par. Way to go, team.
And captain Rob Riggle helps to deliver his team $100,000 with 2 to go.
So chaos ensuing here on the 16th hole as Rob Riggle answers the call, pulling his team to $337,500 raised. They still trail Bettis and Team Mount Sinai, who have pulled in $412,500. Only 2 holes remain and $250,000 still on the line. This thing ain't over till it's over. We're back after this. Welcome back to Scottsdale National and the PXG College Golf Showcase. Through 16 holes of action, funny man Rob Riggle's squad has raised $337,500, while NFL Hall of Famer Jerome Bettis and his team have a grand total of $412,500.
After an impressive 4-year run at Pepperdine, including a team national championship title in 2021, RJ Mankey is living his dream as a Washington Husky. The high school class valedictorian, who made his first hole-in-one at the age of 8, is turning heads as a graduate senior at his parents' alma mater.
RJ Mankey, Master of Science in Real Estate at the University of Washington. I've been a Husky fan since day one. Both the parents went there, brother and sister, a bunch of other friends and family. So I've been a Husky my whole life, and I never imagined I'd have the opportunity to go to University of Washington. I was always devoted to Pepperdine and knew that I was going to stay there for the 4 years. But to have that extra year of eligibility just opened a brand new door and a whole new window of opportunities for me to move forward academically and athletically. When I told my roommate that Rob Riggle was going to be here, Noah, he was pretty jealous. He instantly pulled up YouTube, pulled up all his greatest highlights. To be around a comedian like that who's served for our country, and Jerome Bettis, one of the best running backs, it's a cool experience to be around.
Arguably, no college golfer this year has been as hot as RJ Mankey from the University of Washington. In 5 events, he's recorded a top 3 finish in every single one. 2 wins and 2 school records in just a few months. He's looking to turn up the heat as we send it down to Will Haskett.
All right, LT, the 17th hole here on the other course is a drivable par 4 that will only add to the excitement of this tight match. From the back tees, this hole plays 326 yards, but a bunker splits the fairway, forcing you to try to carry it over to get on the green, or probably choose the right side for a more conservative play. I don't think, however, we're going to see anybody lay back here today.
All right, 2 holes to go, just $75,000 separating these two teams with $250K still on the line. Final hole of $100,000. Team Semper Fi off the win. It's RJ Mankey.
That is really close. That's putting, I think. You can putt that if you want.
Now Noah Goodwin.
That's going left. Oh, that's going to find the bunker, and they could have some serious swing problems there by that bush.
Yeah, I like it. I like where we are.
Aaron, there are a lot of things to factor into this really difficult shot coming up for Brooke Matthews. One, the backswing, how it's impeded. Two, transitional space from bunker kind of to desert.
I mean, I think I have to just put it on the green because they don't have a guaranteed 2-putt.
And let's get ahead of ourselves a little bit. Three, execute a good shot. Guess what Rob Riggle has in his back pocket?
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Exactly.
There's a lot going on here at 17 with $100,000 on the line and a very hard shot here for Brooke.
This is brutal.
Sit. Spin.
That is going to skip all the way through to the back.
The tree.
That was not a bad shot at all. That was very, very difficult. But again, Team Semper Fi has the momentum and could get 2 holes in a row here, no problem. This is not an easy putt. If Gina can get this within 5 feet, that's a fantastic effort.
Down, now back up. Needs to settle.
Get in there.
Great putt.
Good putt.
Nice putt.
That's excellent. That is very well done from there.
We should change the order so Logan doesn't putt.
What would the order be? What would the new order be?
And Noah will be putting.
So make Noah putt?
I think so. Logan has a better chance of making it, right?
Hey, boss, we're going to change the order real quick.
Sure.
We'll have Noah putt instead of Logan.
Sure.
So Rob Riggle's going to use his wild card and have Noah Goodwin putt instead of Logan McAllister. So he's seen enough of Logan McAllister's heroics on the greens today, and he wants Goodwin to do it.
If I'm Noah Goodwin, I'm taking that as a slight. Noah's hit some good putts today, so.
Punish him.
He will chip the ball from a foot off the greens just because of how he grew up. Not bad, but there's some work there.
All right, big putt now. Shakara missed that par putt back at 15. Lost 100 grand. He can make a birdie putt here at 17 to win 100 grand. Another short miss.
Oh, he missed the one on 15. He missed here on 17.
So by flopping the order, it's now Brooke Matthews to make the par putt, and the tie is confirmed.
Sorry, Brooke. I need to see that again.
All right. No worries.
That's just a little taste of Hollywood for you right there.
So Brooke was back in the order. She makes it. But Team Semper Fi still has a
do it again.
Do it again.
Wild
so they're
card,
going to
yeah.
make Brooke Matthews make it again to tie the hole. So you got to find the spot again, confirm it, think about it all over again. And now Brooke Matthews has to almost validate the putt you just made to tie this hole.
And she missed it. The strategy, wow, that was massive.
Excuse me, I'd like to switch the order, please. RJ, I want to take you out. Eugenio, you're up. Thank you.
Yeah, for the next hole. Way to go. Hey, we won that hole. There we go. We won that hole. All right. We won that hole.
So Jerome Bettis looking ahead to the 18th hole with that decision. A little strategy here on 17 to flip RJ and Eugenio in the playing order. That keeps the big bomber Shakara from hitting either of the first 2 shots on the reachable par 5. Let's set it down to Travis, who's with the captains.
It all comes down to the 18th on who's going to win this thing. Neither one of you want to win, right?
Hey, it's all about winning, but ultimately, you hate to go into this kind of format with one team winning so much because all this money is going to charity. You want it to be even, and so this is playing out how you could have dreamed. You couldn't have dreamed it to be any better. Now is crunch time. 18th hole. it's about winning now. Now everybody we've been able to raise a lot of money for both groups. Now it's about winning.
Yeah, both charities really.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Both charities have done incredibly well today, and that
That's right.
I think was hopefully the objective.
Yes.
So I think that was done. But like Jerome just said, it's 18 now,
Okay.
and it's time to get to making that money.
Let's do it. Let's go to the 18th.
Let's go.
There's one to play. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Team Semper Fi leads by a slim $25,000, with 150 large still looming. It all comes down to the par 5 18th. So who will bring it home to seal the victory? Find out next. We're back at Scottsdale National for the PXG College Golf Showcase. It's been a back and forth battle all day here, but it all comes down to 18. With $150,000 on the line, Team Semper Fi leads by a slim margin. $437,500 to Team Mount Sinai's $412,500. So let's get it back down to Will Haskett and Aaron Oberholzer.
All right, thanks, LT. The 18th hole here on the other course is dubbed Mountain Lion and spans 589 yards. It is reachable, but it requires a big drive and a second shot to clear the bunker that juts out in front of the screen.
Team Semper Fi arrives at this closing par 5. They're up 25,000, but 150 grand on the line. And Mankey loves this one.
That was a quick tee pickup. Very consistent numbers throughout this back nine.
Oh, that was a nice hit by Noah. Did it go left though?
Yeah, a little left.
Go left.
Left side of the fairway.
All right. All right.
That's up top there on the left. That should come down a little bit. That is going to be well below the feet of Brooke Matthews. That will be a difficult second coming down into this green.
Again, if we tie this hole, we'll split the money. Team Semper Fi leading by 25,000. Final hole here of the PXG College Showcase.
Logan, when I saw you pull that putter, I was like, we can't. No, Logan can't. He's been killing us all day especially from that fringe too. But I wouldn't. There's no way I was gonna let you take another stab at it, man.
I knew what you guys were about to do.
Of course. You've been killing us all day with that putter and that wedge.
All right, here we go. Finish strong. Finish strong.
All right, so this is where team strategy comes in on the final hole, Aaron, in that you're looking at your partner now. You're Brooke Matthews. You say, okay, Logan McAllister, what do you want? Do you want a full shot? Do you want me to get down there as far as possible? 269 yards, he's not going to put it on the green. What's the play?
That's a great question. Logan might just tell her, hey, I'm okay with that bunker shot. If you can scuttle it into that bunker short, I don't care how long the bunker shot is. I can hit the bunker shot. And it looks like she's got a fairway wood of some kind, so she might be trying to pop it all the way down here. This is going to come off low off that downslope with the ball below her feet.
Go. It's okay, right?
Yeah, perfect. Right where you want to leave it.
She gets it into the sand.
Logan McAllister is going to have himself a pretty difficult long bunker shot with lots of sand to cover before he gets to the green. Those are always a little more difficult.
And the same conversation happening for Team Semper Fi, just outside 240 yards.
Just hit a 3-3 to the bunker.
So you just want me to blast this thing?
Yeah,
just go for it?
Just normal one. Don't try to hit it hard, just a normal. Just a little right.
Henio's one of those guys who's going to say the same thing. Hey, I don't care where you put me. I've got the goods to get it done. Oh, that was really well struck. What a swing.
Oh, and it gets over the bunker, but doesn't chase, and it settles down.
Great shot,
No,
Gina.
that's good. Nice shot, Gina. Good swing. You
shot.
ripped that.
Way to go. Way to go.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Right on the
That's
upslope.
Man, that was good stuff.
Can't ask for a better lie there.
No, it's money.
I mean, sitting flat with some room.
The sand's so perfect.
I know.
Setting up anyways.
All right, Aaron, an up and down competition for $150,000. It'll be Logan McAllister first.
Yeah, that was really well played. Excellent.
Tasty, tasty.
And now Shakara.
Much easier shot, more up the slope, into the slope.
That would have been a walk-off winner, but it's gonna be a tap.
Nice shot, big dog.
Way to go.
Nice shot.
That was so good. Thought you had it.
Yeah, that was good.
And it appears the best that Team Mount Sinai can do is a tie here at the last, but that all but assures that Rob Riggle and Team Semper Fi is gonna walk off as the champion here at the PXG College Showcase. And again, only $25,000 separating both of these teams. Both of the charities, Aaron, are gonna walk away with a lot of money from a great event.
And that's what we're here for. And we're obviously here for the charities, and the charities are gonna be the big winners that are involved here.
This Noah Goodwin putt for birdie. He got it.
Nice.
Woo. Good job, Noah. Yeah, I know. I'm with them. Breathe again.
Straight up and down, gonna force RJ Mankey to make, but it's only about 3 feet. And it seems fitting the back and forth that we had that it's gonna be about as close as this competition could be if this one goes down.
There you go.
Nice.
Way to go, man. Hey, nice job, bud. Good stuff today.
RJ Mankey pours it in, and Team Semper Fi, by the narrowest of margins, $25,000. They win the PXG College Showcase.
So Team Semper Fi getting it done. The captain's call-out twists playing a huge role on the closing holes as Riggle and Bettis both battled and strategized to the very end. Well, what a day we had here at Scottsdale National Golf Club, the PXG College Golf Showcase. We've got to get a word from our captains, though, guys. I know you both wanted to win. Talk about the strategy coming down the stretch because it was tight.
It was tight. We wanted to do some things to try to disrupt what they were doing. They were playing great. But I do want to say we had a great group of young men and women, and they as well. So I'm just so proud of them, what they were able to do today. Ultimately, we came up short, but I'm still proud of them.
Listen, no one's better at rattling cages than this guy right here. And he did a good job of getting us a little off kilter, but I got to give it up to my team. They're amazing, and they played so well today. So I was really proud of them, and I'm obviously overjoyed about the outcome.
Well, we want to thank all of you for being out here and for making the PXG College Golf Showcase happen, but it is time for the moment of truth, so let's bring out the checks and also get some thoughts from Mr. and Mrs. Parsons as well. Two very deserving charities. Mrs. Parsons, your thoughts, Team Semper Fi getting it done.
Wow, well, Team Semper Fi Fund does it again. This is their second year here, and we couldn't be more proud to support the Semper Fi Fund again for our critically injured servicemen and women. And thank you so much, General Dunford, for being here and for all you do for our servicemen and women in the United States. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks so much, Renee. Thanks, Bob. Thanks.
And one of our veterans of this country himself, Mr. Parsons.
Well, it is my great pleasure to present this check for $487,500. So you did really well. And, you know, you being the head of Mount Sinai Center for Psychedelics, I couldn't be more proud to be standing next to you and awarding this to you. So, Dr. Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, a lot of people made this possible. We want to thank Scottsdale National Golf Club and, of course, PXG and all of you at home for tuning in to the PXG College Golf Showcase.
Congrats, you guys. Good job. Yeah, good job.
One more look at the money raised here today for our two deserving charities. Semper Fi and America's Fund walking away with $512,500, while $487,500 was raised for Mount Sinai. What a day it's been. One our two captains won't soon forget.
An amazing day, probably one of the greatest days in golf history. There was so much happening. $1 million on the line. How about that for something happening? Came out almost dead even. I learned a valuable lesson today, which is I'm not good at trash talking. Not as good as this guy.
I would love to say you know, we took it to you guys, but we didn't. We lost, so I'm frustrated.
He's already planned it for next year. He's got a smile on his face,
so planning.
but he is already thinking about different ways to win this thing. Yeah, to win this thing next year, which is great, because so am I. What?
That'll do it for us. I'm Lauren Thompson saying goodbye from the PXG College Golf Showcase from Scottsdale National.